welcome to the viewers of MATV. Today we bring you a very super amazing episode of Nari to Narayani. Co-powered by inspiring Indian women, today we are going to have an amazing time discussing about artificial intelligence. Well, my name is Ruby Thakur and I am the host of today's episode. And yes, let me introduce you to our topic. आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. अभी कुछ ही दिनों पहले आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस वो सारी बातें हमारी सुनता था, हम कमांड करते थे और वो रिस्पॉन्ड करता था. मगर आज इट इज़ एक्चुअली थिंकिंग विद अस, इट इज़ डिज़ाइनिंग विद अस, इट इज़ को क्रिएटिंग विद अस. तो ये सब जो इतना कुछ हो रहा है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की दुनिया में, उसके बारे में बात करना बनता है. यस, राइट. सो आई हैव गॉट टू अमेजिंग सुपर guests today who are going to contribute in this discussion. And let me not waste any time and bring in our first guest, which is Dr. Akshi Kumar. Dr. Akshi is actually a university professor. She's a researcher in Goldsmith and the University of London, of course. And she's known for her contributions in AI, and also she's an author. Welcome, Akshi. And also I've got Ujjwal Chahar. Ujjwal is a Commonwealth scholar. She's from Imperial College of London, who's currently working with public sector in Government of UK, and she specializes in artificial intelligence and business analytics. Welcome both the guests. Thank you so much for joining us. So, actually, my first question is, of course, to you. This episode is about Nari to Narayani. मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ कि कैसे AI की तरफ आपका झुकाव हुआ, कैसे आपने AI की तरफ पढ़ाई करने की सोची. And tell us about your journey. How did it all began and what are you doing now?
Thank you, Rumi, first of all, for having me on this show. That is Nari to Narayani. And yes, I am Dr. Akshi Kumar. I'm a university professor and researcher in the field of AI. मैं originally Delhi से belong करती हूँ. I am born and brought up in Delhi. I did my bachelor's, master's and PhD in computer science and engineering. And मेरी postdoc भी है ब्राज़ील से उसके बाद. And for around 13 to 14 years, I was working with Delhi Technological University as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. And वहीं से मेरी research journey start हुई. So it was a government job. I was there, very well settled. But then UK called.
Wow.
So I came through the global talent route. I was endorsed by the Royal Academy of Engineering as an exceptional talent in artificial intelligence and data science in 2022.
Wow.
And तब से लेकर ये journey continued रही है. I've been doing great research in AI. I have around 170 journal papers in the domain. And I've authored 2 books. The recent one in January 2025, which is on language intelligence, which is one of the core, things in the AI we talk today. And apart from that, I have also won around 15 international awards. The recent one being the Florence Sabin Award for Research. Madam Florence Sabin वो हैं जिन्होंने TB की discovery करी थी. तो ये research award उनके नाम पे है. एंड ये एनुअली ग्लोबली सिर्फ एक रिसर्चर को मिलता है, वुमेन रिसर्चर को.
Oh, wow.
So it was 2025 was my year to get
Wonderful.
that. Yeah, and I have been cited as the highly cited scientist by the Stanford University for almost 5 years now, 5 consecutive years. So these are little allocates that keep my journey going.
Yeah.
And apart from that, I do contribute to public policy. I do contribute as an active member in the parliamentary evidences in UK, in post notes. I'm also one of the members in the steering group committee of online harms by the Mayor of London Violence Reduction Unit. So I sit on that committee, and where we discuss how AI and algorithmic amplification, if I say, of online harms can affect the young adults.
Oh, wow.
So we talk about that. And currently what my interest is about, AI literacy and ethics. So I'm basically an AI literacy and ethics champion, and just want to, showcase AI to every person, every household, every family. That's my key motto now.
Wow, absolutely amazing. Oh my God, so many accolades. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Akshi, for joining us because you know what? With your insight today, I think the discussion is going to be really, really, interesting. Okay, so our second guest today is none other than Ujjwal Chahal. Ujjwal, very, very warm welcome to our program today. And can I ask you the same question? तो कैसी रही आपकी जर्नी? कहाँ से शुरुआत की? एआई के बारे में ही क्यों आपने पढ़ाई की या स्पेशलाइज किया और यूके में कैसे आना हुआ?
Sure. First of all, thanks for having me here. It's my pleasure to be sitting with you guys who are such academically proven and one who is presenting the nation at All India Radio and different platforms wherever you have done it. So it's a pleasure. I would like to thank all the viewers as well for having me here. And I would like to thank Inspiring Indian Women and MATV on the behalf of overall student union or the students who are studying here, giving them opportunity, coming to this platform. Coming back to the question which you have asked me. So yes, my journey started from a very small town in Haryana. I hail from Narwana, which is in district Jind. And both my parents are teachers. So I think academia is in genes. So students studying and be more inclined towards AI, quants, maths, science, it comes from a family environment, I should say. And while I was a kid, I was always in a state board schools. I have studied. My education was always like a public sector, state board affiliated education. So in 5th standard and 8th standard, I have topped Haryana board and I got 100 out of 100 in maths and science. I think from there onwards, my inclination and my parents were also pretty much clear that she is going to be towards non-medical side of things and more towards quantitative and analytical aspects she has interest towards. Although as a person, to be honest with you, I am more kind of a culturally oriented or more kind of a poetic person who likes to enjoy writing. Yes, I have written few things which are about to publish soon. I can't reveal here right now, but yes, that is my interest. I love singing, I love dancing as well. But coming to UK, how I came here, while grew up in a small town in Haryana, I just decided to first initially after my secondary education, I wanted to pursue a software engineering career. So I have done BTech in computer science and engineering from Punjab Technical University, and I was academically distinction holder there as well. After that, I got my first placement in Dell, Hyderabad, where I worked for a couple of months, and then I was preparing for civil services, to be honest with you. While preparing for civil services, in my mind somewhere back, I wanted to get an exposure of abroad education. But for that, I was looking for a fully funded program which will give me an education where I really wanted to go. Like my interest was to find something which is a mix of business and data analytics. So something which is stats oriented, but which combines business with it. And luckily I figured it out. I was doing research till I remember those days. I was just Googling every day which course, which university I should go to. And I applied to Imperial College London. This course was ranked second in the world, MSc in Business Analytics, where I got admission and I got full scholarship as well. So I was a Commonwealth scholar, I think youngest in the class of 85 nationalities. That was a great experience studying there, learning from different cultures. It is not only about education, I think it is about the people who come with different kind of mindset at that table. They share their experiences. You learn from them all the aspects of life, not about stats or quants, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
that kind of a person I am. It's not only about education. Everything on paper looks nice, but when it comes to real life implementation, you should have that exposure. So I think that has given me, Imperial has given me enough for that, and I would like to thank everyone for this exposure and this experience, and I would like to thank you as well for having me here today. That was my journey.
Wonderful.
And
wonderful.
currently, I just wanted to say, currently I work for public sector in UK. So I work towards data science and artificial intelligence. There are some projects which are really confidential, so not to mention here, but yes, it's going really well.
Wonderful, wonderful. I can't tell you how lucky we've been because you both have attended today. And obviously, you guys are the leading ladies in the field of AI with so much experience. So, thanks a lot. Right. Okay. So, should we not waste any more time and get straight into AI क्वेश्चंस पूछ लूं, है ना?
Sure, why not?
ओके, तो अक्षय पहला सवाल आपसे है। तो एआई तो बहुत दिनों से है, दैट इज व्हाट वी बीन टोल्ड, लेकिन अभी ऐसे क्यों लग रहा है? पिछले 6 महीने, फॉर मी एटलीस्ट, लेट मी जस्ट स्पीक अबाउट मी, तो पिछले 6 महीने में बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ कर रही हूँ मैं एआई को। तो Copilot यूज़ करती हूँ, चैट जीपीटी यूज़ करती हूँ, एंड ऐसे लग रहा है जैसे कि पता नहीं कब से था, बट अभी पिछले 1-2 सालों से बहुत ज़्यादा आ गया है। और वो ह्यूमन एस्पेक्ट क्या है? इज एआई गोइंग टू हेल्प अस बी मोर क्रिएटिव? इज एआई गोइंग टू मेक अस लेस क्रिएटिव? वो सब बताओ, थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग, वी वुड लव टू नो अबाउट ऑल ऑफ दैट।
थैंक यू रूमी फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन। व्हाट इफ आई टेल यू कि एआई जो है ये कॉन्सेप्ट सबसे पहले 1950 में आर्टिकुलेट हुआ था
रियली?
by this man called Alan Turing, who we call
Okay.
the father of AI.
I've heard.
He introduced something like Turing test for machines कि machine intelligence हो सकती है या नहीं.
Right.
And this term artificial intelligence that came up in 1956. So actually हम 75th year में हैं AI के.
Oh wow.
Right?
Wonderful.
And इतना पीछे भी नहीं जाते. I did my PhD from University of Delhi. I completed it in 2011. वो AI में थी.
Oh wow.
So 15 years पहले भी AI था.
yes.
Now वो जो AI था, that was behind or within the big labs and big companies. It was like a superpower behind the doors. It was powerful yet distant. अब क्या different हो गया? अब हुआ कि AI commercial हो गया.
Right.
AI accessible हो गया.
Right.
हमें पता भी नहीं चला हम AI कैसे यूज़ करना शुरू हो गए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल नेटफ्लिक्स में जो आपको सजेशंस आते हैं, रिकमेंडेशन
AI. Yes.
यूट्यूब में वीडियोस, इंस्टाग्राम की रील्स, स्पॉटिफाई पे जो गाने, सारी रिकमेंडेशन AI है.
Right.
चलिए आपका फ़ोन, उसका फेस ID रिकॉग्निशन, उसका फिंगरप्रिंट रिकॉग्निशन, उसमें जो पैटर्न मैच होता है, अगर आपने पैटर्न एज पासकोड सेट किया हुआ है, सब AI है.
Yes.
चलिए व्हाट्सएप कौन नहीं यूज कर रहा आज की डेट में?
सब यूज कर रहे हैं.
व्हाट्सएप पे जो इमोजी सजेस्ट होते हैं, जो आप स्पेलिंग एरर करते हो और वो करेक्ट कर देता है, राइट?
That is all.
एंड आप हाउ लिखते हो तो वो सजेस्ट करता है नीचे आर एंड यू.
पूरा
वो
सेंटेंस.
टेक्स्ट प्रेडिक्शन जो है वो AI है. सो AI सब जगह है. उसकी जो वास्टनेस हो गई, दैट इज व्हाट मेकिंग इट बिग. एंड व्हेन आई से सो, इट्स लाइक हमने AI को अडॉप्ट नहीं किया. AI क्वाइटली हमारी लाइफ में स्लिप इन हो गया, राइट?
True.
नाउ कमिंग टू द सेकंड क्वेश्चन व्हिच इज ह्यूमन.
Yeah.
ह्यूमन और AI का क्या रिश्ता है? आज की जनरेशन की टर्म्स में कहूँ तो ये एक सिचुएशनशिप है. ठीक है?
I like that.
बोथ आर टुगेदर,
Yes.
बोथ आर कंफ्यूज्ड एंड इट्स कॉम्प्लिकेटेड.
Absolutely.
ठीक है. लेकिन इस सिचुएशनशिप में ह्यूमन कौन है? ह्यूमन. टेक्नोलॉजी कौन है? AI. AI आपके लिए फोटोज को सॉर्ट कर सकता है, बट वो फोटो के साथ कौन सी स्पेशल मेमोरी है, एक फोटो दूसरे से क्यों स्पेशल है, ये ह्यूमन की फीलिंग है, राइट? आप AI को बोल सकते हो मेरी जॉब के लिए CV बना दे या मेरी ईमेल बना दे, लेकिन उस मेल को भेजने से पहले जो आपके पेट में बटरफ्लाइज होती हैं या जो आपको एंशियसनेस होती है,
That's the
वो
human
ह्यूमन
side.
है. सो टेक्नोलॉजी है, लेकिन ह्यूमन इज द वन हु इज एक्चुअली टेकिंग इट फॉरवर्ड.
Right.
Right? So that's the current situation of AI. बहुत पहले से है, 75 years से. अभी ज़्यादा accessible, commercial हो गई है और हमारी daily life में आ गई है. And it's there.
I love the situationship.
Yeah.
मुझे वो बहुत अच्छा लगा. Well done, really nice. Thank you so much. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर AI आपका कोई medical diagnosis कर रहा है for a doctor, but a doctor has to decide कि वो कितना मिलेगा, कितना डोज होगा, etc. etc. Wonderful. Thank you, Akshay. Thanks a lot. Okay, right. Another question to you. Ujjwal, आप ये बताइए कि भाई बिजनेस के बारे में बात करते हैं, इंडस्ट्रीज के बारे में बात करते हैं. कैसे AI is transforming industries? What is happening, कौन कौन से ऐसे इंडस्ट्रीज हैं जिसमें AI इज ऑब्वियसली मोस्ट ऑफ इट आई नो,
Yeah.
बट उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए.
Sure. So, as I did masters in business analytics, as I told you, my course itself was such a, I should say, it's a mix of all the industries. I have studied financial analytics, statistical analysis, network analytics, supply chain analytics, workforce analytics. You name the industry, there was no field left behind. And coming back to the work in real time implementation, I think right now 90% of the industries are using AI in a way they know it or unknowingly, just like a human being, right? So, if, for example, when we define who is using AI, how we can say a person is using AI. For example, someone is using Facebook, right? So, Facebook, you get friend suggestions. You get whichever new application you download in your phone, you accept the cookies or reject cookies. When you accept the cookies, when you agree to the terms and conditions, what happens? Do you know? Your whole data got tracked. Whatever you were checking in the previous 7 days, 10 days, and based on that, you will start getting ads on your Instagram and Facebook. How they know what you were looking for? For example, 10 days before you were looking for a solicitor, you wanted to go to them and ask some particular questions. Similar kind of recommendation starts coming on your all your social media.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I know.
even a novice person is using AI. Similarly, all the industries are trying to adapt it. Although the adaptation speed could be less or more, depending on which sector, which product you are working on. I personally, from my experience, I could tell you I have worked in basically pharmaceutical, healthcare, workforce, supply chain, financial sector, as well as railways of UK. They are also using AI. Just for example, I'll give you a simple example. In the past 10 years, how many people have died because of the signal failure on the tracks of railways in UK? So how we can solve that problem? If we have the right data, if we can use that data on a particular LLM model, large language model, to build an application which will give us prediction why that particular death happened. Was it because of the vegetation grown? Was it because of the signal failure? Was it because of some driver's mistake? So the data is the key to implement an artificial intelligence application.
Right.
And based on that, you can use it everywhere. In your day-to-day life, you can use anywhere prediction. If you wanted to predict today, okay, we are going to have this session, what should I wear for, what would look nice on me? So that is also an analytics. You can ask ChatGPT. Similarly, when you go for shopping, retail shops, anywhere, these days there are applications, you stand in front of the mirror and the dress will look on you, how it will look on you, it will show you the whole. So all that is AI everywhere, starting from retail, finance, supply chain, all industries, everywhere we are using it. It is just like we need to adhere to the particular terms and condition and make sure we are using it responsibly, ethically, transparently, and just be aware of all the misuse that could happen.
Oh, yes. We are going to spend a lot of time on that as well. But thank you so much. Yes, you've answered it so well. And actually, you're right. कहीं भी किसी भी industry में, if you've got the data, आप AI तो use कर ही रहे हैं. Okay, because today is the episode of Nari to Narayani, tell us something about women in AI. You know, आप दोनों हो AI में और इतने आगे बढ़ रहे हो. Tell us women's contribution in AI, in the field of AI. कौन-कौन से industries में women are taking it over और कैसे कर रहे हैं वो?
Yes, exactly. So, women's are mostly, I mean, if I talk about someone who has not done any professional degree or who has not been into these, what we can say, Ivy institutes where you get the proper tag of AI leader or something. So, let's talk about those ladies which are in rural areas, which are just learning, which are just the vocational workers, you should say. So, what they are doing, 50 to 60% of them are either in apparels, they are stitching, they are making clothes, costumes, or they are doing cosmetics, right? So for them also, what I can feel and I can see is in 2026 there will be an era of women in AI, those educated ladies who can set up their own organization to teach those rural ladies how to use AI and grow their business. So in my eye, I can see women's will be using financial agents, working agents, designing agents for their businesses, and will be definitely proving their businesses to be a huge success. So I think women in AI, it's more about giving space to women in corporate world rather than saying women in AI. Women are everywhere.
Yes.
It's just like when we are giving them the right opportunity to speak to what they want to say, and we'll just not listen to them. We are implementing what they are suggesting.
Yes.
That should be the core policy of any nation to grow as a non-biased nation. That's
Yes.
what I wanted to put forward
Yes,
here.
absolutely.
So even if it is EU AI Act, we were talking few months back, what will be the implementation, how it will gonna come, what would be the transparency, legal advisory. I just want to ask, in this global scenario, what is the percentage of women in those advisory boards? Can anyone answer my question? I don't see them equally standing, right? Even if we are making or creating a footstep for them, but they are not right there.
Yep.
And for me, women should be in the advisory boards, women should be the CEOs, women should be the decision makers, not just the listeners, or not just like, okay, you can sit with us, it's fine, just for a participation. That is what should not be there.
Right. Very aptly asked question. भाई कितने लोग हैं advisory boards में जो कि female gender हैं. Yes, and this is not a question just for in the world of AI. ये question तो हम हमेशा everywhere पूछते हैं. But obviously, I can see the shift is happening. It is growing. And programs like Nari to Narayani is helping. So, no, but wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, एक trivia question पूछती हूँ आपसे. Okay, so what is the biggest misconception people have about AI and that in 2025? कोई misconception बताइए जो AI का है.
इसी बात पे ले लेते हैं, जब वुमेन की बात हो रही है हम सोचते हैं एआई सब समझता है, एआई सब कर सकता है. आई चैलेंज, क्या वो वुमेन की तरह मल्टीटास्किंग कॉम्प्लेक्स टास्क कर सकता है किसी भी वुमेन की तरह? तो सबसे बड़ा मिसकंसेप्शन तो यही हो गया कि
रोटियां बना सकता है.
मतलब आपके लिए क्या वो मेरे मंडे ब्लूज हटा सकता है?
No.
क्या वो मेरी व्हाट्सएप फैमिली ग्रुप चैट्स को समझ सकता है? ठीक है, इट
That's
इज
such a nice-
देयर,
yeah.
but it's not there as what humans are. Like women are multitasking, women are complex,
Yeah.
they're good at handling complex tasks, but
Yeah.
they can handle, they can understand, but not the way we do.
Yes, no, absolutely right.
I can add on to it if you want.
We will, what we need to do is maybe take a break. Thank you so much, Akshi and Ujjwal. Yes, we were talking about AI, and obviously AI at the moment is, co-creating, designing, thinking with us. और यही बात आगे भी बढ़ाएंगे. We'll take a small break and we will be back very soon to continue the topic. Thank you.
दास तेरे की बेनती रित कर परगास. दास तेरे की बेनती रित कर परगास. दास तेरे की बेनती रित कर परगास.
हजारों लोग हर रोज सुबह से रात तक कभी न कभी एमए टीवी जरूर देखते हैं. दे माइट बी योर फ्यूचर कस्टमर्स, बट यू हैव टू टेल देम अबाउट योर प्रोडक्ट्स एंड सर्विसेज. लेट्स ग्रो योर बिजनेस विथ एमए टीवी. Advertise, promote and market your product and services on MATV. Call MATV Sales on 07970 337036 or 0208 795 0026. No drama, no exaggeration, just the truth. A complete news bulletin. MATV brings you Doordarshan News at 7 a.m., 11:30 a.m., 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. News the way it should be.
Thank you so much. Welcome back after the break. My name is Rumi Thakur, and today we are discussing AI, Artificial Intelligence. और ये कि AI जो है वो हमारी बातें तो सुन रहा था, बट आजकल they are co-creating और हम साथ में डिज़ाइन कर रहे हैं, सब कुछ साथ साथ हो रहा है, human and AI. तो अगला क्वेश्चन है मेरा डॉक्टर आक्षी से. डॉक्टर, मुझे ये बताइए कि एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कंसर्न जो मेरे मन में है हमेशा, वो है सेफ्टी, बाउंड्रीज. हर वो इंसान जो AI यूज़ कर रहा है उससे थोड़ा ना डर, देयर इज़ लिटिल बिट ऑफ they're always scared कि भाई ये फोटो पोस्ट कर दिया, is it going to be an issue or is there confidentiality issues, etc etc. तो उसके बारे में बताइए. बाउंड्रीज कंसर्न, दैट्स माय बिगेस्ट कंसर्न, सो I'd love to hear what you want to say about it.
रूमी, AI का जो यूज़र बेस है वो बहुत डाइवर्स है, सो हम सेफ्टी को एक तरह से नहीं देख सकते. फॉर एग्जांपल, मेरे पेरेंट्स 80 के अराउंड हैं, इंडिया में हैं. उनके लिए AI हैज़ बिकम अ लिटिल हेल्प. उनकी हेल्थ ट्रैकिंग, राइट, स्पीच टू टेक्स्ट कन्वर्जन, जब वो कुछ लिस्ट ग्रॉसरी की बना रहे होते हैं तो उनके लिए बहुत इजी. लाइक माय मॉम लव्स टू knit, तो उनकी knitting वीडियोस जो सजेशंस में आती हैं यूट्यूब में, उनके लिए बहुत सिंपल है कि ये इजी हो गया. ऑन द अदर एंड, मेरा बेटा 13 इयर्स का है, जेन अल्फा, जो कि आजकल मीम कल्चर और द ब्रेन रॉट कल्चर में है.
Yes.
वो तो AI के साथ ग्रो हो रहा है. सो इट्स लाइक इट्स मोर लाइक एन ऑक्सीजन जो है. इट इज देयर, कॉन्स्टेंटली देयर, बट इनविजिबल. इनफैक्ट इतना इनविजिबल है कि उनके जो होमवर्क प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं स्कूल के, वो भी सारे AI के हैं. दे यूजिंग दैट कंटिन्यूसली टू लर्न. नेटफ्लिक्स देखते हैं तो वो AI है, कोडिंग सीखते हैं तो वो AI है, होमवर्क करते हैं साइंस का, मैथ्स का, स्पार्क रीडर, सब पर्सनलाइज लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं. अब आती है इन दोनों पेरेंट्स और बच्चों के बीच में हमारी जनरेशन, राइट, विच इज दी सैंडविच जनरेशन, जो एक्साइटेड भी है AI को लेके एंड एट द सेम टाइम स्ट्रेस्ड आउट भी है, सेफ्टी कंसर्न्स को लेके. सो इट इज आवर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी to draw that boundaries, set that boundaries both for our parents and for our children. So उसके लिए सबसे पहले AI को समझना जरूरी है. कभी भी AI आपको इंफॉर्मेशन देता है, उसको ट्रस्ट नहीं करो, बिकॉज AI बहुत ब्यूटिफुली, बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस से झूठ बोल सकता है, राइट. आप AI को कंट्रोल नहीं दो, अपना बॉस नहीं बनाओ, सजेशंस लो, डिसीजन लेने को मत कहो. बोलो कि मैं इस शेयर में इन्वेस्ट कर दूं, बढ़िया रहेगा, एंड यू ट्रस्टेड एंड यू आर गॉन. For especially for something we call high stake domains like education, healthcare, finance, उसका कंट्रोल आप AI को मत दो. राइट,
एब्सोल्युटली.
देन आप ये समझो, AI डेटा पे ट्रेन होता है. डेटा में एरर्स होते हैं, डेटा में स्टीरियोटाइप्स भी होंगे, डेटा में बायसेस भी होंगे. 2018 में, आई डोंट नो इफ एनीबडी हैज हर्ड अबाउट इट, Amazon का एक हायरिंग एल्गोरिथम आया था, AI बेस्ड.
राइट.
वो एल्गोरिथम टेक्निकल पोजीशन के लिए था एंड आउटराइटली वुमेन को डिस्कार्ड कर देता था. वुमेन CV was thrown out. Because that algorithm had gender bias in that. उसको ट्रेन ही मेल डेटा पे किया गया था कि जैसे ही she her दिखे, उस CV को साइड कर दो.
Wow.
And if you just Google it, you'll find that called as the AI sexist algorithm of Amazon. 2018 का है.
Wow.
So problem discrimination की भी है, कंट्रोल भी नहीं देना, इंफॉर्मेशन भी ट्रस्ट नहीं करनी. तो हमको क्या करना है? हमें बहुत सिंपल सा आंसर है, AI लिटरेसी. जब कंप्यूटर्स आए थे, where you started using Microsoft Word and everything, we became computer literate. फिर आगे बढ़े, UPI आए, सर्च इंजन आए, गूगल, we started using that, हम digitally literate बने.
Exactly.
अब जब हम AI से surrounded हैं, the need of the hour is to become AI literate.
Yeah.
Right? And AI literacy is just not about me and you learning. It's now about getting the family ready to be AI literate. And that family includes myself, my parents, grandparents, children. so that हम एक जो it's because technology is powerful,
It is,
but your
absolutely.
awareness is more powerful. So अगर हम informed रहेंगे, हम AI literate रहेंगे, so हम एक useful, safe और human friendly AI को बना सकेंगे.
Right.
That's how it goes. So the thing is very simple: become AI literate.
Right. Wow. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So it is all about awareness. कितना awareness है आपके पास AI के बारे में? Because even Chat GPT पे अगर आप कुछ डालते हो तो वहाँ नीचे लिखा रहता है Chat GPT could be wrong. Be careful. Something like that.
Definitely.
So don't trust it blindly. एक और बात मैं कहना चाहूँगी कि ऐसा होता है कि भाई अभी अगर आप if you're not using AI, then you're definitely lagging behind, isn't it? Everyone's using it.
Exactly.
तो ऐसा अगर कोई नहीं यूज कर रहा है because as a worker I have got a 9 to 5 job in human resources and I am using AI a lot these days, especially to create grids and matrices and it is just so. तो अगर मुझे ऐसे always whenever I put any information I'm always worried, but you're right, if I am aware कि I'm not blindly trusting it, then I should be fine. Yeah. And I really like your point about educating your parents, because they are still not in that. It is our responsibility to educate our parents in terms of the AI or uske kya, what are the good bits, what are the bad bits. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Ujjwal, आपसे similar ही question पूछना चाहूँगी about AI and obviously the boundaries concerned. जो safety net है, वो और क्या कुछ? Can you contribute a bit more?
Yeah, sure. I think no matter what is the age group, we all should be aware of some of the basic, I should say, parameters whenever we are using any application or AI tool, knowingly or unknowingly, right? So we should be aware between the difference of patterns and something which is called understanding. Like consciousness and emotions will never come from AI, as Akshi has already given some examples, right?
Yeah.
It is trained. What is AI? AI is trained on data. We all know that data could be biased, as she mentioned. That data could be I can say there are different terminologies used in our data science field: data cleaning, data wrangling, data defining. So there could be ample amount of errors in that data, and if we are using a machine which is trained on that corrupted data, obviously that will give us negative results or not the results which are 100% true. So it is not the source of the truth. It is just a suggestion. You can take it. It is just an assistant to you, but in one liner, if I have to say, I'll say it will tell you how to do, but AI will never tell you how to be. So being and those feeling, emotions and consciousness, that will come from a human only. It can only give you patterns. It can reduce your manual efforts. It can reduce the robotic jobs. For example, in restaurants, when you go these days, you can see robots serving you some tea. But if you ask them a particular, okay, I want to make it as per my current
taste.
mood, make it lukewarm or do it, no, it won't function that way. Whatever it has been trained on, it will do its job accordingly. So I think, and misuse, when you are asking me, I think we should be aware of the deep fakes. For example, right now in film industry, we can see so many fakes every day on social media. People
Oh
are
my
showing,
God, yeah,
people are showing like fighting to each other. They have circulated a fake news of someone marrying someone. So it is all bad, right? With the impression.
Absolutely.
And there are already applications and safety nets in the market which are currently in a position of getting implemented globally to check all the fakes, and there will be a proper punishment, legal advisory against those people who generate these kind of fakes. So that is the need of the hour. All the government, be it UK, US, India, everywhere, we need to adhere to all those strict rules and regulations. So people who are not aware, for example, you're talking about elderly, 80 plus, 70 plus, they might share their information anywhere. They're going on a restaurant, an anniversary, on a birthday party, and people using that fake, like their faces and their scriptures to animate a video which will show something else. That is a criminal offense.
It should be.
So-
Absolutely should be. And you're right. Aajkal, you don't know what is true, what is not true, because you go on Facebook or you go on any social media platform and you see things that ye kya hai?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Ajwa. एक ऐसे ट्रिविया क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ. Tell me what percentage of the global population uses AI?
Wow,
Do you know?
what a wonderful question. Yeah. So I would like to counter ask you one question on this.
ठीक है.
How do you define the use of AI? What is the definition? There could be many.
There
Right?
could be many.
Yeah.
Is it 100% then?
Yeah, a small girl watching a video without knowing anything on Facebook, right? 10-year-old. These days people just hand over the phone to kids anyway, right?
Yeah.
So she is also a user of AI in that sense. But someone who is very well educated and building that particular application, for example, I'm working and I have been given an assignment where I have to create a network analytics assignment for someone, right? So I'm also using AI.
Yeah.
So what level are you defining the use of AI? But still, I would say roughly, as per the estimates globally, 15%. It starts from 4%. It depends on the definition, how you define the use of AI. But max to max, only 15% of the global population is currently accessing it. So there is a high time need of education and to spread it at the root level, grassroots level,
Right.
so that people understands its implications, its disadvantages, advantages. It will be altogether a big industry, I think. So it won't be like human versus AI. It will be human with AI.
Exactly right. Which is what we're talking about today. Co-creating, साथ चलना,
Yes.
है ना? Oh wow, wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, now Akshi, आपसे है अगला सवाल. So of course we are talking about human and AI साथ. So my question to you is, if AI becomes part of everything we use, what part of being human becomes even more important? So, obviously AI is a collaborator. How do we build that trust between AI and human? I know this is so bewildering,
Yeah.
बहुत सिंपल सा आंसर है. To be the human part in the AI, just be human. And when I say so, I have defined a full form of being human.
Okay.
That is, H stands for have a heart, empathetic. You need to have that empathy. U stands for understanding. Your understanding has to be value based.
Yeah.
M stands for mindfulness, which is your wisdom.
Yep. Absolutely.
A stands for awareness, which is intuitiveness. And N stands for niyat. अपनी नियत सही रखो AI को यूज करते हुए.
अरे वाह.
So just be human. To be a
Wonderful.
part of AI, to be a human in this AI world, just be human. That's all it requires.
Wonderful. Very nice. Very
That's
nice.
as simple as I can put. That's very basic. Just know your values, know your morality, know that you have a heart, you
Yeah.
are empathetic. Know that your intent, your niyat will train the AI. अपना purpose, अपना intent truthful और सच्चा रखो. Be honest. And यही एक trustworthy AI को build करेगा. Trustworthy AI क्या है? जो safe है, जो honest है, जो discriminate नहीं करता और जो human के काम आता है.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. यही हम अगर एक कोई which AI is trustworthy? अरे जो safe है, जो मेरे काम आ रहा है, मेरे को discriminate नहीं कर रहा, and जो honest है, बता रहा है कि मैं इतना ही कर सकता हूँ disclaimer के साथ and ये नहीं कर सकता.
Exactly.
Don't trust me. When they're telling, they're being honest.
They're
Still,
being
if you want to trust them blindly, then it's your mindfulness, your awareness going wrong.
Yeah,
That's how it
absolutely.
is.
Very rightly put. Very rightly put. कि भाई AI हमारा साथी हो, trustworthy साथी हो, boss ना बने.
Exactly.
Boss बनने भी मत दो.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, another trivia question पूछ रही हूँ. Any of you can answer. Sure. One solid view or viewers को एक solid view अगर हम दें AI के बारे में, what could it be? Ujjwal?
I think it is a friend of yours in future, which will help you in all the domains. But again, coming to the same point, don't make it your boss. It can tell you how to do, but it can't tell you how to be. So it will never overcome the consciousness. Like whatever we have learned from Vedas, scriptures, whichever religion we are coming from, right? Gita, Quran, Bible, all are same. So whatever those teachings have, we learn and we go through the life journey, we implement them, we learn from that. That an AI instrument can't replace. AI will
Absolutely.
just train you on whatever the data, if we, or whatever the experience. Data is also an experience, right? So we are giving a calculated data, calculated experience to a machine, and machine is telling you how to do that work. It will not tell you out of the boundary. So that is where we have to be cautious. Like, don't make it your leader. Trust, leadership, and interpersonal skills will always be coming from human rather than coming from machines. That's what I have to say.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Right. Thank you so much. We're coming almost, to the end of the discussion. So obviously, one very normal question would be the future. So what is it going to be? What do you think, Akshi, I'm going to ask this to you first. What do you think the future is? This relationship, how is it going to evolve? कैसे बढ़ेगा या कम होगा? What's going to happen?
Okay, so the future I see is, it is of course going to be smarter, but it's going to be more personalized and integrated in your life. When I say personalized, so एक word बोलते हैं हम technical, hyper personalization. You know that word hyper, hypertension,
Yeah. बढ़ा देता
normal से
Yeah.
थोड़ा better, बढ़ा हुआ, and then बच्चा hyper है तो normal से थोड़ा excited, तो ऐसे ही ये hyper personalize हो जाएगा, बिल्कुल core से आपकी life में integrate होके personalize हो जाएगा. और जो relationship है वो situationship से partnership की तरफ जाएगा.
Yes.
Yes, so like I said, partnership है लेकिन human हम हैं, right? So what I would like to add as the thing that I see the future of AI, people do believe AI will replace humans. No. Humans with AI will replace humans without AI. That's the key here. अगर जैसे आपने कहा मैं AI यूज कर रही हूँ, so humans जो AI यूज कर रहे हैं and AI में हैं, they will replace the humans without AI.
Wow.
That's why AI literacy is the life skill.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
AI is not going to replace humans minded, but humans with AI will replace humans without AI.
Wow, very nice. I really love this. So it's become a life skill. You're right. Viewers, it's become a life skill. AI literacy has become a life skill. तो अगर आपने इसके बारे में नहीं सोचा है या नहीं आप इसकी तरफ इसकी अवेयरनेस को बढ़ाने के लिए कुछ कर रहे हैं, you must do it because people with AI are going to replace people without AI. Wonderful. Okay, thank you so much, Akshi. Same question goes to you, Ujjwal. बताइए कुछ about the future of AI. How is it going to change, evolve?
Yeah. So similar subjectiveness, but I'll put it in a line saying that human with AI will be required to build better solution in AI. So human
Yeah.
without AI can't understand it. They can't make obviously future grow better with AI. Definitely, again coming to the main point, we need people who are literate and who understand the disadvantages, who understand the misuse, who understand the ethical and responsible use of AI. So I think overall, in nutshell, future looks bright, given that everyone is taking measures which are being already in the place. And as I already mentioned about fake and misuse of AI and all that scenario, so one should be aware of all that and just be like sticking to the advancement is good, but keeping in mind what are the ethical and responsibilities associated with that particular use of whatever tool you are using. For example, in jobs, people are using Copilot every day. You might also be using it, right? So how many of you know on which data it has been built? How many of you know what could go wrong if if you just attach your files, whichever work you're doing, to that Copilot, and do you know like how much data it will be remembering, or in that particular system if it retains, and where the system later on when it expires or whenever you hand over it to, where that data goes? Do you know that? That is also an asset, right? So knowing about the things that you're using in detail and where we are giving them back either to the society or using it internally for the further research, that kind of literacy is also required when it comes to corporate world, when it comes to industries. So we need to adhere to such policies, and there is a high time need to set regulations and legal advisories. They are already in place, but it should also go at a certain level in the future. And in 2026, I can see there are so many organizations currently running in UK, women in tech, women in AI for all. So more and more women coming forward and participating in them, giving them a plus point. And I think it will help women entrepreneurs to set up their career in a better way with the help of advanced technology and putting forward their footprints. And I will wish all the best to everyone, whoever is using AI. Please use it ethically, legally, responsibly, morally, and be the leader of AI.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. Any last thoughts? कुछ अक्षय आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे? Any last thoughts about mainly women in AI? थोड़ा सा कुछ, if you have any last thoughts.
I think that especially in countries जहाँ पर barriers known हैं, AI will turn and give opportunities for micro entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
we call.
Okay.
And something known as learning on demand. You know, जो हमें barriers थे जिसमें हम ये चीज़ें नहीं कर सकते, जैसे
SMEs.
आपने भी पहले कहा था कि vocational या कुछ courses करते हैं, तो that learning on demand
Right.
और ये opportunities, ये women के लिए AI बहुत अच्छे से दे सकता है. You know,
Right.
just sitting at home and doing some
Yeah,
tutoring
yeah, yeah.
or some small business,
Yeah.
that can be very, very, very helpful. AI can just turn that, you know, into the best.
Very powerful, you know.
Yes, SMEs, small and medium enterprise
absolutely. और COVID के time में this was, you know, ये घर बैठे courses, they were so powerful, and things that we've never thought of before, we're doing, you know. And especially, you're right, women don't need to get out. They could actually do these little courses at home, and it is so, so, so powerful.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much, both of you. Any last words from you?
I think AI is future, and that's why we are having this session. And main points or main thoughts of this panel would be to increase the participation of women in AI.
Yes.
And whichever country you reside, doesn't matter, the geographical boundary doesn't matter, just adhere to the legalities and use it responsibly.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Akshi and Ujjwal. Thank you so much for giving us such a human-centered approach. You know, it has been really insightful. आप लोगों ने जो human वाला element पूरा बताया है, you know, AI can be your partner, that situationship that went on to partnership. I love that. But never let it become your boss. Make sure you are aware, make sure you increase your awareness. अपना awareness बढ़ाइए, अपने family का awareness बढ़ाइए. AI, of course, is now the co-creator. It's a collaborator, definitely. It could never have the human emotion, the human touch. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, this panel. Thank you once again, our guests.
Pleasure is all ours.
And yes, we wrap up the episode of Nari to Narayani, co-powered by Inspiring Indian Women. This is Rumi Thakur signing off. Have a very good evening.